Ned knew they were leaving a lot of tracks as they left the ranch, but he intended to try his best to cover their trail. He was angry and in a foul mood. His men hadn't found anything valuable in the house the previous day, after they had gone to the trouble of killing everyone. He had been sure there would be something else at the ranch worth stealing besides 3 horses. Riding with him was Smoky Thomas, Bill Hill, T.C. Stewart, and Big Bob Kennan. They were a mean, nasty, vulgar, murderous group of men, and he'd hand-picked every one of them to be his associates in crime. As soon as they got to the creek, he gave his men direction. "Ride in the water and stay in single file until we find a good place to exit," he snapped. "Smoky, make damn sure you don't throw any of your cigarette butts down." "I ain't gonna throw none down," replied Smoky. "If you wouldn't have one in your nasty mouth all the time, I wouldn't have to keep reminding you," Ned thought. "We'll ride south until we get close to the Sulphur River, then we'll turn northwest," he informed the group. Ned and his men found a rocky point that protruded into the creek a little way. Ned turned his horse so he could face his men. "Stay on these rocks as far as we can. If anyone is tracking us, it'll be difficult for them to see where we're heading." "Right," said Bill Hill. Ned sighed. His men were imbeciles, he was starting to realize. He had to tell them every move to make and had to constantly remind them of what to do when they were on the run. When they'd ridden hard for about 6 miles, Ned raised his hand and stopped the group. "We'll rest here a few minutes to give the horses a breather. Then we'll continue in this direction, since it won't be long until we come to the Sulphur River. We'll turn upstream and ride until dusk. We can then make camp there for the night." "So you mean we've got to spend another night in the cold, sleeping on the hard ground?" asked T.C. "And we gotta eat Bill's cooking again." Ned looked at T.C. and squinted. "That's right, you will," he exploded. "Unless we see another house that we could take over like we did last night." T.C. looked around at the others and shook his finger. "Next time, don't shoot the women folks straight away. It's high time we have a little fun first. That oldest girl and the woman could have entertained us all night if we hadn't rushed the house with guns blazing." They all nodded their heads in agreement, even Ned. "T.C. is right, this time," thought Ned. "We could have had some fun if we'd investigated better, and we probably could have made them tell us where the valuables were hidden. Oh well, that's water under the bridge now."